Live in about 10 minutes, I think. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, man, I'm coughing my guts up again. Ah, dear. Alright, big show today. Quite a bit to get through. So I'm going to freshen up. Turn the light off, prepare some water, some info, and away we go. So I'll just say hello. I can see there were a couple of people watching already. Right, chat's up and running. I can see your messages, so if you want to say anything, say it now. If there's any particular games you want to play, now's a good time. Yeah, that's big show coming up today. Nice long stream, I should say, an hour and a half at least, possibly. What we got? Lots going on, new background, and I will reveal all in a minute. So let's start with the retro bang. Well, the retro bang's a bit loud, to be honest. No, should we start with a tune? Yeah, why not? Let's go for the tune. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Scenes. So the scenes are changing. Here I am. Hello everybody, welcome. Retro Robbins live. Hey! Should we get rid of the text sign, shall we? Indeed we shall. Get rid of that. Cool. Right, what's going on today's show? We got 3 new games to go and play. Give them a review. There's 4 in total, but 2 of them I don't know what I have to do. Yeah. Got stuff going on in the background. I picked up that little LED display from a car boot sale earlier today for just £2. I thought, wow, I'll have that, thanks. It's a bargain. Yeah. I also picked up a few more LCD televisions. Watching Happy Little Diodes the other day, and I was trying to explain about the tape mechanisms. You know, the +2, or most tape mechanisms, there was the same tape mechanism, to be fair. When you press the play button in now on these old mechanisms, you'll notice it brings the mechanism forwards to hit the tape, and there's a few things that latch that to keep it in place. Well, as these get older, that latch starts to come back a little bit further, so it doesn't quite grab it. Yeah, and if you notice on there, I don't know if I can display it, when I press play and I hold it in, it holds it a little bit further forward. See it moving? So it's making contact with the tape there. You'll release, it's not making contact with the tape. That was a problem on a disc he had. One of these cassette decks, not disc. By the way, I'll turn the lights off for a reason. I will turn the lights on in a minute, obviously, because I've got daylight coming in really loud. Funky Retro, hello there from Spain. Oh, this year I wish I was going to Spain. Viva España. Oh, by the way, congrats on the football. Brilliant. In fact, without doubt, Spain thoroughly deserved that World Championship against a, shall we say, less than sporting Argentinian side, who just wanted a rage war, not football. So fair play to you there. Brilliant. Well done for that performance. Although, without doubt, you've got to admit, the England versus France game was a hell of a lot more entertaining. And that wasn't to be expected to be so. But yeah, Spain, well done. And the French were, I mean, Kylian Mbappe is brilliant, no doubt about it. So yeah. So, there's a few things that go wrong with these tape decks. This metal, or these, shall we say, plastic bits, they're on a little thing there. They're not engaged once they've, but getting them to be engaged, sometimes when you press them forwards, don't go further enough forwards to fully engage the mechanism. They should stay there a little bit, but they're not fully, you know, they're not fully engaged. That can be a problem, and yeah, there's so many little intricate little details. The biggest problem is they distort. You know, the springs get weaker, doesn't have the strength to hold them in place, so things just age generally, so they don't make a great enough contact. This is one that I have recapped and repaired, but it still gave problems and issues, and I'm a person that deals with a lot of these tape decks, so yeah, this has got a fresh belt on and everything. It's actually missing the original play button, so the play button here I had to doctor because it is broken. If you notice the pause button there, but there's a second pause button on there, and because that's the only thing I could find that would do that, that's for the play. The stop and the pause on this one works beautiful, but unfortunately the mechanism just drops back a little bit too far, so when you push the play forwards, it pushes the mechanism forwards, and you can probably just about, it's barely, you can barely see it on camera. Every time I push it I'm probably moving it more, but yeah, that's one of them details that I'm looking into fixing using other means. Anyway, tickets are on sale now for Crash live event, which is going to be at the Village Hotel in Coventry. It's a 5-star hotel, inside bar, food facilities, there's a coffee place in there, there's even a jacuzzi and a pool, as well as a gym that you can use if you're staying at the particular hotel overnight. All that is thrown in if you are a guest, free of charge, so you could work out or you can go swimming and enjoy the pool and facilities there, as well as enjoy the great venue itself, with the event of Crash Live now bigger, now better, with more tickets to be sold than before, and we'll have the return of all the usual traders and then some more. Great talks will be in place, and Chris has already announced a fair few of the people who are doing talks, so yeah, we're looking forward to that event. I'll give you more and details on information on that as it happens in future broadcasts. Not now though. Today it's all about the gameplay. In the background I've got the PC Engine running, playing a game, a shoot 'em up game from Konami, so that's good to see. Anyway, before we carry on, because I've just jumped straight into the stream, I'm looking for what I've just put down, and I forgot what I put down, but it's around somewhere. So let's go into my browser. Let's hit up with a demo to start with. While the demo runs, I can then go into the other room and leave you in peace with this. Classic demo or next basic demo? I want to go to my 1 to 8K demos, don't I? That's what I want to do. Extras, right, yeah. I'm sure there was something else. You know, I really do need to look around. Game of the Year 2025, we'll go through a couple of them again, I think. I've got all sorts all over the place. That's my new list for today, which will do. I'm not going to do any Monty games playing, even though I'm sure people would want it. Go into Wayne stuff. Here we should have demos. And Classic. Should we have a look at Classic? New Wave. Let's let New Wave, that'll be a good sound test. Playing. Oh, it's 1 to 8K. Or is it? I might put the this. Cheers everybody. I love that demo. Great demo. Quite renowned for when Bike Delight, when Ben Vestine used to use it a lot for testing some of the Div MMCs. They all used to come with this on as well. Great presentation. I love the way that Star Wars scrolling in the background. It's magnificent. Watched the Spectrum show earlier today. Do love what Paul Jenkins does, but it just got a little bit dull, so I didn't watch it all the way through. I'll catch up with the rest of it later. Yeah, he played one new game. When he put new games on, he plays one new game, and really he's got a whole load he's missing out on. But we're going to address that balance now. Two, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Right. Just addressing the hi all. And welcome to all those that are joining me. So yeah, who else is joining me? Christ, there's a few here as well. The game below my camera is Madison's. It's in the Spectrum Next game. I haven't got it. I think it's still being developed, or it was. It was. Yeah, it's a good game. It's very Attic-attacky, but sort of a modern. Madison's mansion or something like that. I can't quite remember now. You've asked a question what the game is. I'm sure if Flash turns up, he'll tell you what it is. Yeah. We haven't heard a lot from Brett, Babs Arcade, recently. He's not been around, but don't worry, no doubt with Brett he will return, and he'll return in full force. I have tried to gently encourage him to get back on the stream and get back on the YouTube channel, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it to drink, can you? And that demo there is slowly failing and coming to an end. Which means I don't know how long the battery's going to last in this. I'm using the today's show is run on the Spectrum Next issue number 2. That's the one from the last Kickstarter, not the very first Kickstarter, for those people who don't know, but everybody else probably does. Excuse me. Right. You can still hear the music in the background. Yeah, still hear the music in the background, so. But there's nothing on screen. We're going to rectify that in a minute because we're going to get on to the first game of the day. And we reset. You'll get a picture like that. The Spectrum Next Kickstarter kicking up. Right, so 3 games are downloaded. We're going to go back. There's the 3 that I've selected. The first one, I haven't got a clue what to do, but we'll give it a go. I'm sure you know what it is, but we'll track it out. So, yeah, I think it's basic, and it does seem basic to me. So QA, O, P, and R for raid. Okay. Why R? Yeah, why on earth R? So, I'm the white boat at the. I'm the white battleship at the bottom, and if I press up, and we move across. Movement. Raid off. Raid on. I think you just got to get to the escape, haven't you? You got to raid one and just get to the escape. So if you look on the edge there's like a gap. So if we can move out, and I'm just sort of going forwards. Let's have a look who's there. You reckon you can find it now? Well, you might be able to. Yeah, it's a really good game, but I'm not sure it's available yet because, well, so far the best recreation we've had of old games have been Attic Attack. I reckon that was pretty good. I'm gonna yeah. So obviously I've moved out that zone. I've moved into a next zone. I need redraw ships, so I've come into there. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I can see there's an exit the other side. Perhaps I've just got to get through them. Right. So the R shows you where there are mines and you've just got to get to the end. We'll do that. If I press R again, how many raids do I have? Have I got a certain amount of raids? I've got 4 raids left. You just got to remember. Press R. Right in front of me, look. Okay. Well, if I go up, I'm going to sink. Or have I just moved into another level? Yeah, I've just moved into another screen. So we've got to navigate around the boats. Press R. Well, look at that. I'm already sitting on our mine, but the rest of the mines aren't there, so that's okay. So the opening doesn't open up until you make your first maneuver. Okay, maneuver. Right, so if I do that, I'm going to hit the mine, so I'll go backwards. Ah, look, the ship actually turns round. But they don't always turn that easy. It should be a straight run to get to that exit, shouldn't it? Am I meant to get through those mines? No idea. I'm just trying to work out what I've got to do to start with. Well, I'm making a move here. I might actually just try and ram a ship. That signifies that if I use a raid, there's a mine in front of me. So when it makes that sound, I can see where I've got a pathway. I know which way I've got to go. So yeah, we've got to go up. 2. Oh, it redrawed. Right, the question is it basic? And we find that out by pressing the brake key. And I think it is. And there you go. So it is basic. Let's so this will be on next year's list of basic games of Game of the Year. And I've had a brief play of it. Haven't quite worked out what to do, but how big of a basic program is it? Oh my life, it's very basic. They're using print statements and all sorts here. Print out. There are easier ways. That's a lot of basic language wasted there. Easier ways to do that. It's quite a big basic program. I must admit, it's quite a big one. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. But a lot of it is just rinse and repeat. You know, it's like, you know, when you've coded a game, there's clever ways to tidy up your code. It's the same with basic programs, where instead of print 1, print 2, print 3, there is another way of doing that. Print at, and then semicolon, at, semicolon, at, semicolon, and you just do it in one go rather than loads of different lines. So the guy who's programmed this is not new to basic, but he's still fairly, you know, shall we say, halfway there. Yeah. Because he's using a lot. I mean, you can see that the line numbers aren't right. It's gone from 4,520, 4,522, 4,524, 4,530, and so on and so forth. He's going up in 2, which doesn't leave him a lot of room to put any additional lines in, which is not good, to be fair, because when you go up in 10s, if you have to adjust things, you can adjust things because you've got plenty of spare lines to put in place to allow to do things. Well, there he hasn't, but all of a sudden from 5,070 he goes to 7,000, you know, but he has gone up in 10 there, you know, 550 to 560 to 50, 50, 50, 60, 57, 5,060, 5,050 and all vice versa. But then all of a sudden it goes up in 1s with the pokes. And because those are graphics, and the graphics are done via bin statements rather than a data line. That's so old school. Look, bin statements to do that. That's the boat he's drawn there. We can alter those graphics if you want. Yeah, we could make a big hole in the ship and see if it sinks. So if I was to say edit lines 7,107 and change those 1s to 0, and they're basically making the yeah, that's just cool. But it's cool to see that, because that's the way I started doing graphics on Spectrums years ago, was using the bin statements. Yeah, there's the back of the ship there, and obviously, yeah. So that, but you can do that with one data line, you know. Yeah, you can do that with one data line. Happy little diodes, how are you? By the way, you missed the start of the show where I was trying to explain it, but of course yesterday I was really tired, Jim. That as these mechanisms get older, right, the latching mechanism which holds that forwards weakens. The springs weaken, and instead of them being held all the way forwards, they spring back a little bit. And if you can probably see there, as I let go of the play button, it springs back. See it move a little bit? Not much. You're probably seeing this that also weakens. Yeah. Also, the plastic fatigues, and that lever that pushes it forwards sometimes bends back a little bit, and without taking this completely apart, there's not a lot of times. This is one I've fixed, but the whole mechanism doesn't latch as far forwards. Now, the difference you get when you put new tapes in is the sponge, which presses the tape against the head, is fresh, full of buoyancy, no problem. Older tapes, the sponge is starting to collapse in itself. It's basically like if you was to push it together, like a spring, an old spring you can push together, it won't spring out as far. Same with sponge. So that was what I was trying to explain, but I wasn't coming across very bad. But it seems that you got it working. You did a great show. Quite a long stream as well. So I do work on a lot of these mechanisms, and you was right. the caps on these tend not to be a problem because they're not round where there's any hot, heat sort of does prolong the caps, but your head wasn't that badly worn. For instance, this is a one that I've repaired, was in a particularly bad state. I may have missed it earlier. If you look at the buttons, you will notice there's a second pause button on there. Yeah, that second pause button is actually the play button, and it's because the plastic behind it had actually snapped off that I had to find my parts. I didn't have a spare play, that I had to undo this circlip here, take the whole tube out, put the buttons in the right order again and push them back in and replace the play button with one of those. So yeah, I do a lot with the cassettes, and of course this one's ready to rock and roll. So if you have ever had any problems with your cassettes, I've got parts, I've got spares, so anytime you ever need one of them, fine. So that's the first game out of the way. Quite a basic game. I love the way it's... What was the number we're looking at? Right. Was it 7,000? The bin statements. An early way of doing graphics. That is just lovely to see. You don't normally see that anymore. And, yeah. Oh, happy. Let's have a look what you're saying. Right, there is a way, by the way. When you set the azimuth, which is the height of the tape, using the 2 screws, that just aligns it to the signal of the tape. You can get... I've got a recording of a tape somewhere. If you need that, I might have to find... If I can find it, you play it, put your oscilloscope on it, and you can tune it so as you get the best signal. And once you've got that right, but you can't really do that outside of the case. It has to be in the case, and you have to have the lid shut to start with and then just keep opening it, because sometimes the case holds the whole mechanism away a little bit. So you may put a tape in like that, not on every occasion, and you will tune it, and then when you put it in the case, it's holding the tape a little bit higher, so it's out of line. And that's quite a tricky one. The best way to do that is where you can, by ear. You can hear when it sounds good. And I find that's the quickest way, but it's not the most accurate way. The clunk, 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 clunk you can get sometimes is the gear slipping. If there's teeth in the middle there, I call it the central jockey wheel. Sometimes slip on the rubber ring that's sort of starting to cloud. You can get, if the pause has been left engaged, if you've left it on play and you've left pause engaged, now where that stem is there and that touches that, I don't know, well I can show you this, see there, if that's constantly engaged, obviously you've got stem pressing against rubber, it will leave a little indentation in the jockey wheel, right? And then when it goes around, it goes clink, 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 and that's due to people leaving the cassette on permanently. So there are all types of little issues that you can come across with that, and yeah, I've wore them all. I've wore them all, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do. You can bend the metal as much as you like, you know what I mean? You can bend it up a little bit, and it is weak. But it's usually down to the springs are weakening and they're not pulling it as far as you, because when you click it, another spring takes over to keep it up there. But if that spring's a bit weak, it doesn't keep it up there, it bounces back a bit, and that and a combination of tapes and stuff like that. But yeah, all these parts eventually will crack and fail. They do. The rubber ring on the jockey is still available to buy, so that's not a problem. That's still a replacement part. But it's just a lot of needless work for people that don't necessarily play on tapes. Right, with that out of the way and that game out of the way, let's move on to another game. And we're going to move on to a really good game, I feel. Something slightly different. I'm going to use my browser. The next game, Glitch, I think it is. By the way, you'll see a great loading screen here. And it's getting quite bright in here. I like that. This is the Mojo Twins, quite renowned for making a few games, but they've used the MK1 engine. So usually with the MK1 engine you'll have the same type of size sprite, which is about the size of Manic Miner. It'll have a jump mechanism where you can change direction in mid-air, which is not the way gravity works, but I do like the way that faded out. I'll catch up with your chat in a minute. Happy? Yeah. So we'll. It's in foreign language. I didn't download the English version of this just yet, so I will explain what you got to do. I love the little scenes there. So they're painting a picture, and a picture paints 1,000 words there. The graphics there are really good. Now, you're going to be with a man who doesn't have a gun or a weapon of any sort, so that is going to be quite tough. Right, your keys are there. QA, OP, and you can tell what directions they are in any language, and that is space for fire. Right, so spacey is fire. Right, visible. Yeah, if you're climbing, you're going to look like that. And you can see that you got a medical pack there. Great, nice AY tune. It seems to be repeating quite quickly. Right, even though you've got 1, 2, 3 as an option, let's turn that down a touch. You can still make out what 1 is. 1 is keyboard, because they've got a 1 in a keyboard, so it's changing language. 2 is Kempston, and 3 is Sinclair. Now, interesting enough, they've got QAOP, your directions, or press and then nothing, which means space. But you know, I don't know how you would define space. You've got to guess. But yeah, on this occasion, we're going to go to Kempston. I think we can jump. That's your character. That's quite a good. Yeah, look, as I said, you can change direction mid-air, which I don't like, because you try, if you did a running jump, yeah, while you're in the air, see if you can change, you know, while you're in the actual off the ground, try and change direction. I don't like that. There isn't a fire button, but there is a punch button. Good animation that is, but if you just press it really quickly. By the way, does that sound too loud, or is that volume okay? If anyone can tell me, please let me know. Just keep an eye on the animation of the little dust cleaning robots. Yeah, so he's not going all the way. He's not going all the way. That guard won't... Yeah, he spots me no matter where I am. Should we try and take the guy... Oh. Now... Here's an interesting test. When I leave the screen and I come back on, will that sprite return? Because that's a thing that I hate. Once you've destroyed something, you want it gone for good. So this instantly, this is the way I mark games down. If it returns, it won't have a higher mark as it would have done if it disappeared. He's clearly been eliminated. So out the room we go. When we go back, don't know how loud that is. Are we too loud? When we go back, we'll see if he's still there. He's gone. Brilliant. That is first A plus, right? You can clearly see that we cannot go. That's a ladder up there. I can see that. We can go through here. Strangely enough, he hasn't noticed me yet. He has now. So the best thing to do... Oh, he noticed me straight away then. I'm losing a lot of energy here. See if we can go around him. There we go, we're on the ladder. Oh, I tried to sneak past him. Only thing is, I cannot see where my energy, whether I'm just losing lives. I'll try to get around that as well, so we can get down here. Oh, that just leads to there, so we won't go that way. Right, okay. Oh, right, where am I losing my energy? Because it's not really clear where oh, is that X times 1 means if I get one more hit I'm dead? Right, the beeper noise is louder than the AY noise, which is sort of distracting a little bit. So he shoots 3 times, then he has a space. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Jump. No. Oop. So you can actually jump over the bullets. Interesting is, can I jump straight up there? No. Okay. Trying to keep the volume of the music down to a certain level. So if he goes high about there... Ah! I thought he wasn't going to touch me there. Right, let's try that again. That was our first go. Let's have a look who we got online there. By the way, the way I've got your messages is on that tablet there. So yeah, go on, you can do it. Well, I'd like to think so. Thank you, Duncan Blackwell, and back soon, mate. Have fun. Thank you, Happy. It's gonna be a while before Happy Little Diodes does a stream because he's got things he's got to do. Love watching his repair videos. Right, so we're jumping over that. I failed dismally there. I took too many blows there. So I've got 6 times 6 X's, is it? Okay, I managed to avoid that time round. No. I got hit twice then, so I'm down to 4. I'm not going anywhere there quick, so... Can I take them out with a punch? Yes, I can. That's interesting. Now, will they return? No, that's cool. So, if you remember where they... Didn't think I was going to make that platform. One more hit and I'm dead. Now, there seems to be some sort of lever there over that side that I'm not going to be able to reach. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but we'll try a big leap of faith running jump. Ah, right, so if you fall too far, it takes one of your lives off you. Oh, what chance did I have there? Well, we'll give it another go. Last go this time before we move on. So far, so good. It's a bit of an interesting game, that. 2026. The Mojo Twins. Do they always use a development tool to make their games? Probably not. Right. Oh, come on. I lost a life straight away. I ain't got to worry about that anymore. Oh, you took a life off me for that, really? Right, we can't get through there. So there's a barrier there. We've killed everything on this screen. Right, let's have a look. I know where he goes low now, so... Got it. It's nice once you learn the pattern. So he goes low about there, so if I punch him when he approaches... Well, we didn't go all the way down here last time. Ah, so that's how you do it. You press down and you go through the door. Interesting. He must have fired then, because I ended up losing life. Didn't want to lose a life there. Ah, there was spiky things that killed me. Yeah, okay. Graphics, nice, very nice. Use of colours there were pretty good. The graphics are filling the whole scene. Great little death sequence. I liked that for sure. That was brilliant. The little thing you've got in the corner there is the same shape as the enter button. Enterprise is what I was about to say. The enter button obviously tells you that that's what you need to press to carry on. Marks out of 10 then. I'm going to give that 8 out of 10. I thought that was pretty good. I am intrigued to see if there'll be any pokes available for it to simplify the gameplay a little bit. But that's not bad. The idea is you need to escape, I believe. So yeah. And I think with timing, I will come back to that. Shall we give it one more go? What do you reckon? Now I've learnt a bit of it. Let's give it one more go. Right. This is the last try. And I should be able to do this fairly comfortably now without losing too many lives. You start with 8. I lost one there trying to dispose of him. And what I will do is I will dispose of this guy in here. I lost 2 there, but we can't go for that barrier, but at least we cleared him out of the way. Now them bouncing robots aren't as scary, are they? Once you know how to destroy them, that simplifies the game. So if I look at where he's at his lowest, and he's at his lowest just there, I'll wait for him to go past me, stand there, and wait for him to approach, and I'll know where to punch him. Ah. Well, that was the idea, but I lost a life. Okay, so that wasn't the best of ideas. Maybe I need to find a weapon of some sort. I ain't happy that he was able to shoot me so easily. Oh, couldn't punch him. Couldn't punch him in time. Yeah, 8 out of 10. I enjoyed that. It was good play. Let's move on. We don't want to keep the going too long. Right. Another game that I've discovered online is this one now. This is completely out of different. Completely different. This is unusual. Graphics are blocky. And it's in English. AY sound will be on. 5 assign keys uses define keys, which we probably could do. Or 2, 3 Kempston. We'll go for Kempston and we'll start the game. Right. So you're this little block here that's moving left and right. You jump up there. You see the glowing blocks there. You can collect that. That is actually a bomb, but you need to place it in the right place. So I'll place it there, it's not going to detonate, but if you find the right spot to put it, it will. You need to collect the flags. Now you can see there's a block in the air there. The way to operate this game is you've got a certain way of jumping. This should break the glass. There we go, glass broke. They're sort of homing in on me. And you can see my energy going down. Ah, I've run out of air. Well, that was brief, wasn't it? Let's try that again. This time though, I want to see if I can get better control using keyboard. So let's assign my own keys and see what we can use. You've got left, right, jump, dive, use, and pause. Yeah. So we're going to go 2 for keyboard, and we're going to start the game. Well, if I stay about there, I can get to that edge. I'm sure I've got to click them flags. Oh wow! I've got to wait for that to drop in order to collect it. Got it. Well, there we go, we've got some. I'll wait for them to disappear. Interesting game, isn't it? I mean, it's just weird looking. So there's 3 blocks there that are trying to home in on me, but because I feel kind of safe here. I think you can get up there. Well, oh, where the hell am I? Oh, I shouldn't have stayed in there too long. That was the killer. I don't know what to make of that game. It's kind of different, isn't it? Really, I mean, it's an interesting looking concept of a game where it just blocks. I kind of think that's halfway between clever and a lazy use of graphics. You know, and I would say it's more a lazy use of graphics. For that reason, because we've had blocky games used before, colours are nice. So you're getting more than the normal colours because of the way they're mixing the colours. So, for instance, you got yellow and red mixed together, seems to be getting you orange. So you don't normally see an orange, and the way they're doing that as well, creating other type colours by mixing the 2 colours together. You know, with individual pixels coloured, the paper and ink, put together on the same block. So you're getting more than your normal average amount of colours due to a phenomenon called, how do I put this? Illusion. It's giving the illusion there are more colours than there actually are. So it's 7 colours, it's possibly up to 10 or 11, thanks to the clever use of the way that they're doing it. But the game itself, it's very fast. Once you worked out a few things that you need to do, it's great, but the controlling isn't great. You've got, when you jump, you'll always jump exactly the same distance, but when you travel along the surface, you'll travel along 1 block. So if you need to make a jump to that block there, if you jump there, you'll jump over it, but if you jump at the right spot, you'll jump on the block. And that's the art of that game. It's finding the right place to use your jump. You press down to collect or dive, or you press fire to collect, and or the use key. Sorry, you press use to collect, and you press use to when you place it. For instance, who was to know that by going past a certain point there was a block that drops out the air before you can go back, and then you've got to get your jumps right to land there, all the time being pursued by 3 blocks or 4 blocks even in some instances that are trying to take your energy and kill you. The other added difficulty, the hardness of that, is when you're underwater, you've got what is, well, blue, obviously makes it look like underwater. You've got what you call a lack of oxygen. That seems to run down at a very quick rate, making that game incredibly hard. For that reason, I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. It's not one of my favourites, but it was an interesting play briefly. I don't think I will go back and play that again. Good AY tune though, in saying that it was quite nice, but there's no title AY or title music at all, so that kind of lets it down there. But this is version 1.0, so who knows, it could be better towards the end. Or is it going to stay as this version? Interesting choice to be able to turn the AY sound on or off. Music, AY sound effects. Okay, cool. But apart from that, 6 out of 10. Moving on then. Right, this is going to look very familiar, but it's a puzzle game, right? It's a puzzle game, platform action type sort of situation. This game is fast, it's furious, it's quite fun to play. I've given it a previous play, and I'll explain. It instantly assigns Kempston, I believe. No, it doesn't instantly assign Kempston. 2026 RLP. Okay, Chronosoft. Wacky Robot. Let's get this. Right. That's nice animation, right? When you travel on the green, if you press down, you can go nowhere because the arrows only take you up. So if you go up this arrow, it lifts up, but then they disappear until you go over the centre platform. Then the arrows appear there, which means you can now go down. So we can go up, and if we want to, we go to the top level, or you go straight down straight away. You need to collect that, what I would presume to be, looks like a flying bullet or rocket, without getting hit by that monster. Okay, you've only got so much thrust you can use, which is battery. That slowly decreases. We're on level 1, we're at that level. So you're getting the general idea on how to play this game. Cartoon Monkey, I haven't been at time. So when I go over the towers, I can go up, but while I'm here, I might as well collect the first flying rocket. Now, those things on the bottom of the screen that are scrolling across are bad, and you don't want to hit them. Okay. Straight down to the bottom almost instantly, and we can get out of this room. So you can see I'm collecting the little things that fly across. And after a certain amount of levels, you will get an animation before you move on to the next section. Right, so this is sort of breaking you into the idea of the game nice and gently. A bit of a puzzle, bit of a platformer. Now when I go up there, I've got to make sure that there's nothing there that's going to get me. There we go. You can see the little battery symbols flashing because I've used all my energy to levitate. World's complete! So yeah, that's how you do that. Now we've got to change the graphics. Breaks you into each level nicely, right? The only difference is this time... Ah, I'm dead. Yeah, can you see the difficulty appearing there? It is doable. There we go. You have to be monstrously fast to get there. Bigelow! Okay. Okay, so... they're not going to get me here because they're higher than you, but don't be fooled. There's a reason. If you get drawn away from the fact that they're higher and you expect the same at the top and they're not. Got 2 lives left. Well, this one's easy enough to get. Is that the world complete? No. Oh, right. Okay, so we got no problems with these first 3 levels. But how I do... We go too high, so... Oh, look how low my battery's going. World complete. Right, we got some really rapid move. This is even a lot. Look at the speed he's moving. This is going to be quite tricky, you know. It's so cute, that robot. It really is quite cute. It's like... oh. Oh, right, okay. What hit me? Oh, I've run out of energy. New high score. So you saw how far I got there. That is a clever little idea of a game. Quite enjoyed it. Really quite good, to be quite honest with you. Very addictive, very playable, very fast action moving type platform puzzle type stroke game. Arcade, user graphics, I love the character of the robot. I think it's a great looking sprite and its animation is pretty good too. The look of the jets underneath him are pretty good. Well, it's nicely drawn, nicely animated. Colours, they're going to change the further and further the more worlds you get through. How many worlds there are, I do not know that because I've only ever got to the 3rd one. So that, as you saw it, is as far as I've ever got. Because it gets quite hard, so you've got to be quite quick and quite reactive, and I don't have those sort of panther-like reflexes anymore. Sound though, not even a beeper music on the title screen is a shame. Okay, if it was made purely for the 48K Spectrum, at least some sort of, you know, noise on the title screen. You don't need noise on the in-game because you've got sound effects. However, it would have been nice to have some sort of beeper music on the title screen, and that would have enhanced the game even better. Because of that, I won't give it a higher mark than I would normally do, because I feel that it's missing something, if you know what I mean. Manic Miner had music in the game, on the title screen, and it even did a demo of it showing you through all the levels. In this day and age, with all the development tools that they're using, they can do such things a lot easier than they could back in the past. This code will not suddenly detonate and disappear forever because it's done via computers and via AGD development tools or MK1 tools. So, use of colours, not bad, not brilliant, not bad at all on the title screen. In game, fine, absolutely no problems with that. playability, yeah, it really is playable. For that reason, I have come to the conclusion that the marks for this particular new game would be 7.5 out of 10. As always, this show is based on a matter of opinion, my opinion over many years of playing Spectrum games, and it's not necessarily going to align with your opinion. If you have an opinion on these games, please feel free to tell me. You know, put it in the comments. If you watch the show after the live stream, put it in the comments. I can reply. I can say, oh yeah, I stand corrected, or maybe you will just say you agree. But if you do leave a comment, it helps with the algorithm and it helps with YouTube. Whew, I'm out of breath now. Right, let's reset the computer. So the best game I liked today was that one. I'm going to give it one more play. I thought the loading screen was great. It's by the Mojo Twins. I thought the soundtrack of the music in the background was brilliant. And I mean, that's just, yeah, and you just got to escape. The size of the sprite shocked me because it wasn't just the normal 2, it was the 4 blocks high. So yeah, give it a quick play before we move on. I need to get the English version. I love the playing on the computer there. I think I didn't do that before. I'm going to try using keyboard. Okay. Right, so let's go. See if it's easier to play on keyboard than it is with joystick. Oh, you can definitely do a better jump. Oh. Well, there's no getting away from that. You need to destroy him. And destroy him for future. But I think what lets you... There's no way of recouping your lives very easily, is there? You know, you lose your lives quite quickly. Seem to not be able to avoid some of these. He's low there. If I can hit him there, it'd be great. I wasn't happy about that. I tried to provide that as best as I possibly can. Yeah, you die too easily. That's the only thing about that. Right, let's move on. I can hear me game playing hard in the background. Right, new games, the 20 download 2026 part 3 games. Right, I did part 1, part 2, part 3. Go Bunny Girl, we've played all of these, haven't we? Street Fighter, amazing. Amazing, but yeah, so Max Stone, I played the English version there. Sonic next, we'll go on then, why not? I do like this game. Shouldn't exist, but Gotta give it a go. It's really quite good. Apart from the fact there's a glitch later on. I found a few glitches in it, so it's not perfectly accurate. It's the Master System version. I'm sure there was extra life underneath one of these trees. Oh, nearly. Oh, I've missed them all then. You can get a few more of those rings. If you get 100 rings, you get an extra life. It's here, there's the extra life. Hidden underneath the tree. And I'm about to get another extra life, so I'm about to get from. I think you could drop off the edge there and land. That was nearly perfect for ring collection. 91. Oh, we don't lose me rings now, do we? 2 more, 100 extra life. And if I'd have got hit by the bug that time, I'd have been dead. Because I had no rings to lose. As long as you've got rings to lose, it's like a shield in a way. That was almost a perfect. I even got another extra life. How about that? That was almost a perfect round. Every ring apart. Well, you know, there's a few in the sky that are quite hard to collect. If I'd have got that, I'd have been happy. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Green Hill Part 2. I know all the secrets here. Yeah, you probably didn't realise there was another extra life here. I hate this bit. Because I just don't like the slow movingness of it. That's just your starting position, there's no walls to jump through there. Be careful of the flying moth thing that comes across. I always wait for it to shoot first. You don't need to do that, I just couldn't resist. You have to collect all the gems. Are we going to get a perfect score this time round? No, because that moth thing will appear again in a minute and ruin my day. Missed it. Didn't miss it that time. We'll try and do it up here. I don't think you can collect 100 rings on this level. I think 98 is your best. Yeah, you can't get 100 rings. We'll get a good bonus though. Bonus level. Different coloured springs give you different heights. Green ones give you a super boost. Now obviously you're going to need a super boost here, you're not going to get it. I think this is the one I want, isn't it? No. Not quite. That's me just checking out. There is a way of getting up to the top level, but I haven't managed it on that occasion. Still 60 rings. Keep your score going up and it'll give you a chance of getting another extra life. Yeah, good 7 lives. The world's easiest boss fight ever with an extra life thrown in just for good measure. That's what I call this level. I always go backwards first before you go forwards. Right, the secret hidden life is not on the first one. Drop down the second gap and you will find the extra life. And you got to jog it up a big hill. You can't quite hit him. I think you can get 3 blows in. Should we get 3 blows in? No, 2 that time. See, on the Game Gear, you can actually hit him. As I say, he's the world's easiest boss fight ever. I wasn't kidding either, was I? How many blows? I've got 5, so probably if I can get 3 blows in this time, it's game over. Didn't even see the button go down, did you there? We missed the animation of that. Amination. I can only say that once and then I end up stuttering over it, so it's probably best that I don't try and say it again. Amination. Amination. Thank you very much. The bridge. Oh, you are kidding me. I've lost all my rings. I'm happy about it. That bubble kind of like a little again. It's 3 times. Oh. Pretend you didn't see that. That was me losing a life on the easiest part of the game ever. That was pure skill. Wait a minute. Well, on this one, if you wait 3 times, you can get an extra life. That's the plan. I'm glad I got that in. This is the hardest part of this game. $78. It looks like I've got a bonus level. This is the pinball one, isn't it? This is the most annoying bonus level ever in the history of games. So the green button. Need to get a continue. Whoa! The extra life is there as well, look. But you can't get it once it falls too far. We don't need the extra life, do we? 83 rings though, and the continue is a good thing to have. Nine lives. We're going up. I don't know why that's there for, to be fair. Oh, right, do. Doesn't matter because you can get to it anyways, I think, this way. Why did I lose the ring? I was in my sonic spin. That wasn't fair, was it? Oh, you can. Cheeky bugger. Oh. The problem is with this game is because I tend to have a long play on it, you know. I want traditional save states for this game. See, I was in my Sonic spin. That's a glitch. Right, that's enough of that. I don't think we want to keep playing that. Let's go for some legacy games. Go Wayne stuff. We don't want to go back to 2025, do we? So let's go for that one. Brick or night. How far can we get on this? A Spectrum version of the next game with great AY tune. It's not night, is it? It's a similar. Oh. I need to knock them out, really. That's it. Go get the exit, yeah. Move to level 2. It's not like no, it's brick in it. You throw bricks to them. Don't know why I got mixed up. By the way, there's a passcode there. If you don't want to know, look away when you see me complete a level. Oh, and there are things you can collect. There we go, we need to click them. Pretty good, eh? Stage 3. Oh, that'll wear off. Pretty cool. See the concentration. With silence comes concentration. If you hear me quiet and shut up, it means I'm trying, which is rare. That should take a few of them out, surely. Oh. What? Someone come in? Ah! Shock! Horror! Probe! I actually lost a life! What? Can I not kill him? I was running out of time. I guess I couldn't kill him. Well, there we go. Oh, that guy's firing at me. He's a skeleton. Made short work of that level. If I get to stage 10, I'll call it a day and we'll move on. We don't want to play the same game too long because you get the general idea of the way to play this game. It's pretty simple. I guess I won't be getting to stage 10. What a fantastic game from a few years ago now, but still a bit of a timeless classic. Brick Brick! Brick Rick! Not Brick Brick, I don't know why I call it Brick Brick. It's Brick Rick and the Graveyard Shift, and it's a great game, and it was got the same theme tune as Night Night, hasn't it? That's what they've done there. That's why I get confused with Night Night. It's got the same music, but nevertheless, I enjoyed that. I must admit, I do enjoy that. I sort of try and remember what these games are. Monty New is Monty Old, so don't worry about that. Oh, I'll tell you what I do use. Right, let's get to Monty New. Right, and don't know what that's. ULA, isn't it? It's ULA Plus. Listen to the music. Usually when you hear this playing, you know it's probably the end of my show, but on this occasion I'm going to give this game a go and play it. Monty and the Temple of Lost Souls from 2017 by Andy Jones and Bubblesoft, which is renamed now into Midnight Groove. Alan Turvey and the team, always putting some great little games together. And you are here. Yeah, not quite Monty, is it? I mean, the sprite doesn't look right. His nose looks a bit, you know. We can't get at the exit. And I don't think there's a fall too far. Oh, there is. Really? Monty Mole doesn't have a fall too far. There's a fall too far. So I can't go down there because you fall too far and die. No! 2 souls left. Surprised he didn't kill me there. You can tell this was an early AGD engine, can't you? Can't get up there, although I did just try. Well, this might interest me as a challenge. So do I need to drop down, or can I jump across? No. There we go. Moving on. It's good to play some of these games that came out only 5 or 6 years ago to give them a retry. Monty New was interesting. Or should we go for Nixie? Is it the Seeds of Doom? I don't know if this is Nixie V1. Nixie 2, Custom Loader, or ULA Plus. We'll go for Nixie. What a fantastic platformer game. And today, with the ULA Plus, I'm going to try and complete it. Live on air. So I'm going to go Kempston. Let's see how far we can get. Are we ready for this, guys, girls, boys? Love ULA Plus versions. Great AY music. Better than, I think the AY music on this is slightly better than the AY music on the first game. They've improved it slightly. Yeah, definitely. Right. Keyboard and 6-start game. On this game you got hearts. We can't go down the ladder yet. We need to ring the bell. And as soon as that happens, you get into the game. I lost a bit of energy there, half a heart though. This is hard. The key to this game is knowing when to drop and when not to drop, or when to jump. Certain areas you will need to jump, other areas you will need to drop. Usually a good rule of key is anything on the level you need to jump. Like that. You lose an entire heart. If you drop too far, you lose half a heart each time. If you hit a bad guy or a little monster, there are various sections where you can hide. And there are plenty of little hearts dotted in and around the place where you can collect extra energy. The swords that come out of the ground will instantly kill you. That was not as easy. See that big seed in the... That's one of the seeds of doom. You can't collect them yet, but you will need to collect them later. You don't necessarily need to jump all of them. Oh, that wasn't very fair. Oh, See, that's what I mean, instant death for that one. Instant heart. You lose an entire heart. And you can see there's another seed. There are 2 seeds you can see that you need to collect. Timing. I messed up my timing. I won't die, I'm going to use one of my hearts here, which is this one. Replenishes my energy in full. Wait till it drops, then jump and jump again. I can hide it here. This bit's tough. Just timing now. Once you get that, just lost this needless life there. Now I need to find a key. Which is there. But getting there can be quite tricky. Yeah, I bashed my head. How many hearts have I got? Plenty of hearts I've got. A lot of going backwards and forwards on this game. Never in doubt, was it? Oh, tried to time it so the... I may have to use a... Oh, that was lucky. I may have to use one of my hearts up in a minute. not easy. Oh no, she's getting close to dying. Heart, please, yep. Refreshes all my energy. Nearly full set there. Have I missed it? I think I've gone too far, but yeah, I have. I think it's here that I need to know. No, I hadn't gone too far. Going back on myself. I'm forgetting the map that I used to know so well. That's just cost me a heart, that. That's just cost me 2 now. I run for dear life there, didn't I? Right, I think it's here, yeah. No, you got to jump there, really. So it's just remembering where you need to jump to land on the platform, where you need to drop. That's it. This is the one I'm talking about. Gotta go up this ladder. That wasn't there before. Don't think there's anything other than a seed of doom in here, which is something you need to collect later. And there's a heart in here, which I can probably collect now. There we go. And now we can get to the key. Now we've got the key, all we've got to do now is get to that gate over there. It's now open. I think this is quite hard to time. Done it okay though. Try that again. You can usually get that first time if you're exact. It's getting better the more I play it, to be honest, because it's been a while since I've completed this game, but have the ULA Plus version of it. It's really quite good. Oh no, it's better than good. It's excellent. I thought that platform was going to disappear on me then. However, it behaves itself. Yeah, that did disappear on me then. And because of it, I lost an entire heart. Oh really? Sometimes it's a bit slow in recognising I pressed the button. If you're wondering why I keep going out of the room, is I'll reset the room so I try and get my timing right. No, that's ridiculous. Okay, we're in the castle. Let's go and have a chat. Hello, Nixie. I see you are searching for the cause of all the corruption in the glade. Okay. I think the cause of the problem is a doomweed. Okay. That spreads, yeah, the seeds basically. Yeah. Give you a chance to read that. It must be found and destroyed. Okay. There's a text, so I'm going to go and get that thing up there now. Found. Now find some blessed water. Here's some. Free advert for Highland Springs. They sure are. This is my favourite. He's supposed to be making a third one. Despite the amount I've nagged him, no joy yet. I want to see the trilogy complete. Oh, suits you, sir. See, there is not a problem. Getting back. I mean, we've got to not worry about coming back to this section because we don't need to. There's no seeds of doom around this area, is there? So at least there is some part of the game where you're not double backing on yourself. Oh, really? Doesn't matter about the amount of hearts I lose here, because when I get to the holy water, it refreshes your life force. As long as you get to there, so there's the Seed of Doom there. It's in a section you can't get to yet. That game will open up the further you get on. The longer you get on. I mean, there is a section down there that's where you can get to a ladder. Oh, really? I'm going to see if I can put one of them backgrounds in this, you know, like a forest background that you can do on the next. That would look good, wouldn't it? So there's a brick wall there that will open up in a bit. Fall too far. I should be less concerned about him hitting me. As long as I make it back to the very start of the game, I'll be fine, because all that energy I'm losing will be replenished. You'll see when I get there. If I get there. With 3 hearts remaining, it could be quite doubtful. We're nearly back though, surely. There's a cedar that I could probably do with that. Did I save that? I can't get there yet, can I? I don't need to get there, to be fair. Got it. Right, we've done it. We're gonna make it. Well, we should make it all the way back. I think there's a guard here now. No, it's gone. So we're in this side of the. Right, you see, it's charging all my energy up. Destroy the Doom Seeds now. We're nearly there, which is good. So keep an eye out, we've got to destroy the Doom Seeds. Don't think there's any this size though. No, okay. Oh dear. What? There's a heart there. We'll keep it there. Oh, the platform appeared and then I died. Starting to get my mojo back. Right, there was a doom seed up here, wasn't there, somewhere? I think it was in this room. Yeah, there it is at the bottom there. So that's the first obstacle we need to cross. One down. I think there's 8 in total we need to get, isn't there? There's one in each other room. No. Is there one up here? No. Don't be fooled. Sometimes you can mistake the other seeds as doom seeds. Ah, right, okay. Two. There was another one somewhere. There's a third one there. And I think there's one in the other room as well, is there? Three. Remember, not all platforms disappear. So we've got to get that's one of them confusing platforms where you can both drop and jump, I'm sure it is. Right, that one there's got to be the one I need to get to next. And how do we get over? We're going to go over that way, I presume. Yeah, you gotta go down here. Oh, Wayne, really? You stupid boy. Two, that's just terrible playing. Right, this time no mistakes. That's that one sorted. Oh, could you so wow. There's a heart there though, fortunately. I think that's a platform you don't jump, you drop on. No, okay, it's a platform you jump on. I'm not in the nick of time. Oh, that's gonna be tough. No. I've got to jump over that, right? Drop. Yay! 5 seeds. I don't know, do you reckon I'll complete this on this go? I'm hoping so. I've got 5 seeds. How many seeds do I need? 8 is it? Oh, that was harsh to say the least. Oh, really? I'm rushing now. Oh, what a stupid manoeuvre. Oh dear, this is not looking good. Oh, matey, I've got half a heart. Half a heart. What? Really? Oh no! Oh. Well, I'll give it a good go to try and complete that live on air. You've got to give me credit for getting as far as I did. Unfortunately, I got a little bit impatient in the end there, and there's a way I could have replenished all that energy at any particular time if I'd have returned back to the start of the screen. Nixie and the Seeds of the Doom, one of my recent favourite platformer games that I gave a complete 10 out of 10. Best of its kind. Characters, a whole backstory, fantastic. Love it, by the way. A game that's certainly worth playing, even if you have the normal Spectrum colours, or even with the advanced ULA Plus, which gives you those extra 64 colours, or so they say. This game, truly magnificent, one of my favourites. With that, I think we'll give you a bit of a done there. I don't think we will. Let's have a look at Trans Am. Scene, it's time to say goodbye. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the little retro ride that I've taken you on today. Played 3 new games, a couple of older games, not really old games, but so we say going back 7 or 8 years now. Was it 7 or 8 years ago Nixie Seeds of Doom came out? Was it 2014? I think it was something like that. It might be longer than that, who knows. Quick Money Miner. Yeah, so I'm back, by the way. Right, everyone. I'm going to say goodbye. It's time to the end of the show. I hope to see you again soon. And you take care till then. So, bye for now. Oh, yeah. Bye for now means start the rock.
Retro computing has a place in our hearts. From Sinclair to Commodore, where do we start? 8-bit computing in the modern age, where vintage computers take center stage. It's the Retro Robbins Show, Retro Robbins Show. Plug in a joystick and let the good vibes grow. The Retro Robbins Show, go live, subscribe, stay in the know. We've got reviews and gaming vibes. We do upgrades and repairs, all of it live. So come to the channel and just drop in. Take off your hat, let the show begin. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. It's the Retro Robbins Show, Retro Robbins Show. Plug into your computer, let the good vibes grow. The Retro Robbins Show, go live, subscribe, stay in the know. Oh yeah, take it away. Oh yeah, take it away.